I mean, Gyro just called out AyyJayy. This is strangely reminiscent to another time that AyyJayy won a series on my stream and got immediately called out by an RLCS pro. Do you guys remember when Garrett did that? We talked about this the other day, actually. AyyJayy, like, smashed Rottweiler on stream. And then Garrett was like, I could beat this guy. And then Garrett got smashed as well. So AyyJayy, I mean, I wouldn't say that he smashed Nico. That was a really great series. The scoreline does not do it justice. Nico led in all 3 games, and AyyJayy just had brilliant comebacks. I think he just had too much composure, too much experience under pressure, and yeah, caught Nico off guard. But it's still a win that AyyJayy had, followed by somebody calling him out. His teammate, by the way, Gyro from PK. Of course, Gyro has been on PK Pittsburgh Knights for last season as well. But hey, let's see what he can do with how well AyyJayy defended last game. Why do I even talk? I mean, I was about to say with how well AyyJayy defended last game, I can't see Gyro winning this. Then AyyJay's literally on gold. Yeah, this is. I think this is Gyro's first time playing on my stream. It might. I don't know if he played in a tournament on my stream or in a random like 6-man or something at some point. I really don't know, but I believe it might be. But yeah, we just saw the worst defensive play that we've seen from AyyJayy all night. I wonder if he's now the one who's nervous because he's suddenly thinking, wait a minute, I'm good at this game mode. Maybe I'm supposed to win now, and he starts overthinking things, or maybe it's because it's his teammate facing him up against, or facing him at the other side of the field. Either way, that was not the best save attempt by AyyJayy there. But we'll see if he can sort himself out now. Gyro certainly got his work cut out for him if AyyJayy can perform anywhere near the level he did against Nico in the last series. Gyro might have been trying to catch the rim flush there. Hey, that's a brilliant double touch though. AyyJayy needs to be careful letting a loose ball go away from him like this. Very sneaky by Gyro there. He noticed there was a small opening to pop the ball over AyyJayy before AyyJayy could jump again. But even before that, I think Gyro was trying to hit the ball straight into the front of the net, which is interesting because if you do that, the ball can actually ping up and then it go into the ceiling and bounce into the goal. Now, if he knows that, he must have played hoops before, or at least seen hoops. Brilliant save by Gyro, who's still ahead by 1 here. So let me read this. This is for prize pool. 1,000 bits of prize pool. How do I do a bitch prize pool now? To go cheer to AyyJayy or Gyro if they win this. Thanks to them, my guys. Another 1,000 bits to the prize pool. How do I do? I don't even know how to do a bitch prize pool. Dong Boy, thanks to the tier 3 19 months in a row. Much appreciated, man. It's another tier 3. It's actually your second tier 3, and just like every other time that somebody resubs to a tier 3 for the second month in a row, I do say I hope that was intentional. Because like every other subscription service, it will auto renew if you don't change the subscription tier or cancel it. It might be too late now, I'm not sure. Maybe you can get if it wasn't planned. So glad I got to catch the stream. The skills have me down. Good to see you, boy. Hey, good to see you too, man. It's good to see AyyJayy getting a taste of his own medicine here. Not that I'm picking a favourite, but
I gave 1,000
impressive stuff from Gyro. Again, actually, AyyJayy struggling defensively a lot more than he did last game, interestingly. Look at Gyro with the plays on the face-off. That's one thing that AyyJayy did struggle with against Nico. 2,000 year with prize pool, but which is mostly just excuse to. Ah, I see. Okay. But thanks for another 600 bits. Oh, your top cheer of the week again. Of course. I was wondering why 600, then I look over and I see why. Thanks, by the way, as well to Bonnet802 for the 5-month tier 1. You expect your gifted Lenny is 25-month resub. Welcome back, Lenny. Hey, Gyro's popping off right now. Gyro is popping off. Mechanics versus brains, says Forky. Which one is which? That's what I'm saying. Gyro's had pretty good mechanics so far this game. You know, we had, or unless you're talking about the title, which was AyyJayy versus Nico. And I agree with you on that one. It was mechanics versus brains, and maybe the third element, mentality, or not so much mentality, but you know, composure, calmness under pressure. You can put all that under mentality, I guess, but it's the third factor outside of mechanics and strategy that's, I think, equally important. And I think the reason why AyyJayy got the win against Nico in his last series, he just had the edge in that department. Came in with a better mindset of, hey, let's just see what happens, instead of, hey, I'm supposed to win this. And obviously had a lot more experience to drop on in a high pressure situation. Nice little dunk there by AyyJayy. Got a fortunate glancing blow on the post as the ball was bouncing in. I say fortunate, it's also just a well placed shot, perfectly hit by AyyJayy. He's trying to come back late here. Grand Fire, thanks to the tier 1 man. Welcome to the stream, and also Frank with the tenner to the prize pool. That's probably like $13 or something. Hopefully not unlucky for these guys. AyyJayy might be about to come back with another goal, but no, Gyro's too fast, or is he? Yeah, that was a good save there after initially beating it. But he didn't get much of a clear on it. Oh, he didn't have to though. What a real recovery by Gyro again. Kind of made a meal of that defensive play initially, but made the most of it. And that could be enough to win this game. AyyJay's hanging on. Just sneaks that one out of the hoop before it found the floor. With only a minute left, these games have been kind of low scoring. All the hoops games tonight have been, I would say, on the lower score side of the spectrum. Although saying that, I've seen some very low scoring hoops games in the past. Yet to see a clean sheet from any player. Goals flying in at both ends of the field. You say 0 boost or nil boost? Oh, 0 boost. You only say nil when you're saying a score like 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. That's the only time that I would ever say nil. For boost, you just say 0 or no boost. It depends on the context, I suppose. At Fork again on this hoops 1v1, my man. Everybody's gonna want to get. We should maybe just run a hoops tournament ourselves, shall we? Seems like fun. I love hoops. It's a great game mode, and it's a game mode with incredible potential as well. Like, the things that are possible in hoops definitely have not been close to reached yet. That was no more clear to see than when we casted the very first Nico and Wolf against Lethamyr and Torment series. If you guys haven't seen that one, you're going to absolutely love it. Gyro says, dude, hoops games take forever. That felt like 15 minutes. That's just 1v1, mate. That's not hoops, it's just 1v1. But, what was I saying? Yeah, if you haven't watched the Nico and Wolf versus Lethamyr and Torment, go check it out. Those guys, Nico and Wolf, were busting out all kinds of kickoff strategies that, if you're not familiar with like the fancy 2v2 hoop kickoff strats, you need to go check it out. Honestly amazing, the coordination and the timing that they're able to pull off and execute with consistency as well. Hey, Grand Fire, thanks to the tier 1 again. Bacon and cheese, thanks to the 5-month prime. Let me just put a 1 in the gyro column here, as AyyJayy puts a 1 in the score column. Something like this.
At JohnnyBoy_I, do you know what time it is?
I do, actually. Thanks to 250 bits. I'm out. What time it is? It's 4:47 in the morning. I'll go with that. Roshu, thanks for gifted, or rather, please, thanks for gifted up to Roshu. I was said it the wrong way around. I don't know if that's what time it was that you were referring to, but hey, Inspector with the gift clutch. I'm going to say gift clutch. I almost said gitch clutch, which would have made no sense at all. Well, that's a great dunk, but an even better save by Gyro. He's keeping it in an awkward spot, but AyyJay's let him run past it and retakes the lead 2-1. You didn't know you weren't? Oh, right. Yeah, I sometimes forget to check as well. Just like autopilot into Twitch chat. Better start to this game for AyyJayy. you know, just like the last one, it would be, I think, huge for AyyJayy to stay close in this series. He doesn't want to let Gyro go too ahead. He's in a position where you've been called out by your teammate for a 1v1 and you go down 2-0. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's not going to be very good for the mentality. This is good though. AyyJay's going to be delighted to see Gyro redirect this clear ball straight into the hoop. I think it was already going in. Was it though? It wasn't. That was actually hitting the rim. That is a straight up own goal. That is a complete and utter own goal. Pretty sure it was hitting the rim flat as well. It would have bounced into the corner. Yeah, Gyro didn't know that though. He didn't want to leave it up to chance. The aggression that AyyJayy is bringing this second game really causing him some problems. Gyro air dribbles wide of the target. AyyJayy didn't have to do too much there. He's quite happy to just make the rounds with the ball, it would seem. Same shot attempted by Gyro as he attempted last game. Just running the ball straight into the net. Perpendicular to the angle of the net, of course. Let's get that bounce straight up in the air. That's a brilliant save. That might be as good as any of the ones we saw from AyyJayy, actually. Maybe not quite that good, but still, pretty good save. Let's watch him. If it happens, it happens. The Johnny's busy, man. I like this matchup, though. What, you mean like you and Hoops? Is that what you're talking about, Foggy? I would love to catch the Hoops. Seems like a great plan. Seems like a brilliant plan. We need to just do more hoops. I'm not. This isn't. I think this isn't gonna just be like a one-off hoops night. We'll probably do like multiple nights with hoops. Nice little flip reset there by Gyro on the rim. Goes back for the mid boost. He still has an awful lot of work to do in this game, though. He managed to put 5 past AyyJayy in the first game. Game number 2. He struggled to get the ball out of his half for large parts of it. AyyJayy finding the mark with a lot more consistency. This is one of the best chances we've seen though for Gyro. He didn't half scoop that one up in the air with a flip reset. Overall a good exchange because he comes away with boost and AyyJayy doesn't. That's going to let him do whatever he wants, but he misses the rebound and it doesn't bounce in. Still, strong position for Gyro. He runs straight into the rim. And that is the end of that attacking play. Here comes another one. Gyro, the delayed double touch. AyyJayy puts it in for him. Oh no. I think that's like the third, like the straight up own goal we've seen this series. Oh no. Hoops is definitely more competitively taxing on the players. You mean because they're having to like actively think more? They're like, oh my goodness, where's that ball going? Oh, what is that bounce going to be? I would definitely agree with you. It's kind of like when you're playing against Champ 2 players. You're like, oh, what on earth is he doing? Is he ball chasing? Is he missing? I don't know. Very, very stressful games. You like my Steam profile picture? My Steam profile picture is, I think it's from a game called The Ship, which a friend of mine persuaded me to buy and play with him, and I absolutely regretted that decision. It was I don't even know what the purpose of the game was, but yeah, not worth, not sponsored, definitely not ever sponsored now by that game. Yeah, I thought the profile picture that I got from it was pretty funny, so yeah, decided to run with it. Wait, you can't see it if I do that. You can only see it if I press escape, and I don't want to press escape now in case AyyJayy does something nutty, and he's about to, by the looks of things. Couldn't get the height and the pop that he wanted. Overall though, it's just been a bullying game for AyyJayy. For Gyro, hasn't had much to say in it. Still though, closer series in the scorecard than the previous one. G-Money, thanks to the fiber.
Hope the boys are having fun.
I have no idea what this is, and Probably something like 19. I don't know. Something like that. I'm gonna calculate it after. Wait, was that a pinch shot? I was looking at that monitor. It's interesting to see how much different this gameplay is compared with Nico. Yeah, Nico had a lot more of a slow, methodical approach to his offense. Whereas Gyro and AyyJayy prefer to play the faster style. Really good shot actually by Gyro. AyyJay's trying to put it in for him, but it's going to the wall at an angle he can't catch. And that's going to tie up the series 1-1. Key win there for AyyJayy. Like I said before, if Gyro went ahead by 2, I think AyyJayy would have been pretty tilted. That would be a difficult comeback to make. Where did AyyJay's defense go?
For Johnny,
I
hope
think he's
you are
just
also
panicking.
having fun.
Haha, G-Money, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the fire. Get into the game. Excellent. Yeah, who do you guys have winning this one from this position? I mean, you've seen 2 games now, so take your pick. A's for AyyJayy, G's for Gyro. Who's it going to be? Oh, that's not the best recovery by AyyJayy. It's wave dashing straight into the rim. And that is going to be a 1-0 lead for Gyro. So everybody who wrote A, too late. You're all going to have to stick with it now. I think it was the majority A Twitch chat there. Yeah, quite a lot of G's as well, but at least 60-40 A, maybe 65-35. Personally, I think AyyJay's got the edge. Yeah, I think AyyJay's got the edge. Mechanically, certainly. And I don't think he's going to be too nervous in the later games, now that he's got that 1 win under his belt. Obviously, if Gyro went up 2-0, much harder to see AyyJayy coming back. Don't know, maybe... Do you reckon these guys are in comms for this one? I think they could be. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it's also a disaster for Gyro. It's about to get worse as well. He really should have scored this one. He messed up the initial touch. He tried to pop that into the backboard to rebound it in, which would have been a super easy rebound for him. Hit it a bit too low. Just like that shot there. It just bounces off the rim and goes to safety. AyyJayy ahead by 1. Did I mean to make the I_I look like a face? Yes, I did. That was planned. Believe it or not. You missed your RLCS or replay analysis? Maybe I'll do some later in the season. We'll see.
AyyJayy is my daddy.
Big dunk by Gyro, but AyyJayy saved by the post.
The kitten to my Spectre. The
Mr.
Microsoft
Munchie, thanks to
to
250
my
bits, man.
Me love you long time, AyyJayy.
Gyro would have needed a flip reset on this play to reach the goal. There was none. AyyJayy won't need one. Oh, he almost got that. I think it was possible to reach the net there without a flip reset. That last touch was absolutely perfect. Huge clear by AyyJayy. And Gyro's going to have to think twice about popping the ball off the back wall like this again. You can see AyyJay's just waiting. He's just looking at that ball coming in and he's ready to pounce on it. Didn't wait for a bounce or anything. He just went off and slammed it straight out of the air. Confidence in his defense from AyyJayy. It's worth mentioning that Hoops mains don't go for that strategy that we just saw AyyJayy do, the stay in goal one. Well, at least as far as I know, they don't. But AyyJay's actually been relatively unpunished for doing so. He's had brilliant defense from there, as well as almost every other aspect of the game, other than a couple of blunders in the last one. Speedy by AyyJayy, but even speedier by Gyro. I thought this was a reasonable decision here by AyyJayy to try and get to the ball from the ceiling route, but Gyro was just too quick, and credit to him, that's an early interception with a pinch off the sidewall. Maybe we could do like a Hoops winner stays all kind of thing. Winner stays on kind of thing. But across multiple streams. Just keep it going so you can get the biggest streak. What do you guys reckon about that? King of the Hill over multiple streams. Multiple weeks probably. It's a great chance for AyyJayy here. Looks like he's kind of messed up his landing on the ceiling though. Dog Walk, I'm glad to help, man. Mr. Cool, any replay reviews anytime soon? Yeah, I'm going to be doing some tomorrow. Let me just check. I think you were pretty close to the front of the queue, if not the front. 1 second, guys. Yeah, there's 2 people in front of you in the queue, but they haven't replied to my Discord messages in like weeks. So you're essentially top of the queue. That should be tomorrow. Brilliant save by Gyro. Hanging into this game. Goes for the shot off the wall. That caught AyyJayy off guard. Didn't have the power to reach the goal. Gyro's up in the aggression here. And just like I said in the last game about Nico's aggression, you know, Gyro's finding ways also to pressure AyyJayy. Perhaps he knows that AyyJayy wants to play that counter-attacking style. He wants to take the ball from one end of the field to the other, put it in the goal, and if it fails, quickly get back into defense. A good counter to that is just to never let somebody out of defense. Can't counter-attack if you're constantly being pressured. I think AyyJayy's knowledge of 1v1 positions is just too good. Gyro wasn't far off saving this, but that doesn't matter at the end of the day. It does end up in the back of the net. Pre-jump off target. Tried to pinch it wide after the bounce off the back wall. The only way that he could have saved it was by doing just that. It was just a bit too hard. Now let's see what Gyro can do. But another AyyJayy. Fake kickoff. Not much. AyyJayy's making this strategy look viable. Great save by Gyro, but AyyJayy's just lifted it over him. He knew the double save was likely to be coming in when this touch didn't send the ball to safety. It is in fact bouncing, I think, back onto the inside of the rim and then into the goal. AyyJayy knew, well, if I just move this, Gyro will probably be out of the game. You have to be so careful in your corner. A demo in the corner is the freest goal there is. Yeah, that's something that is quite similar to regular Rocket League. But you do have to know how to set the ball to yourself by rolling it up the front of the net to score easy open nets and hoops. It's the only fast and reliable way. Well, rather I should say it's the fastest and most reliable way to put them in. Looks like the nerves have settled for AyyJayy. It looks like he's calmed down and figured out how to beat Gyro. That's 2 games in a row. Sorry, I just wrote 2 in the Gyro row, didn't I? There we go. Hey, Fresh Hot Nava. Thank you for the Prime sub. Really appreciate you. Is this the only thing for tonight? Yeah, we're seeing some hoops 1v1, man. Gonna be going to do some replay reviews after casting tomorrow night. The mana. Gonna do it, the mana. Burner Bill, thank you for the Prime sub. Also Obscure G, thanks for the tier 3 and 10 months. That is so kind of you, man. 3rd tier 3, 10 months total. Welcome back, man. Pullen as well, with 18 month Prime. Welcome back. Very important second touch there by Gyro. Very, very nice. Are you eligible for your replay? I don't see why not. I mean, have you sent me a replay yet, McGinnis? Don't know if you sent me a replay, did you? Or did I still have one that I haven't done? I could definitely do one if that's the case. Probably sometime this week. Probably soon this week. Hey, Sniper Boy, thanks for the 2 month Prime. 3 total, welcome back.
Hello,
Gyro trying to make this 5 game series.
Just wanted to say to keep up
It's a great shot. Oh, look at the placement by Gyro. You know, just dinking the bar on the way in here is so good. So that makes it almost impossible for AyyJayy to read. He thought that ball was just coming straight to him on the back wall, so he's ready to catch it. Next thing he knows, it bounces over him and then it's into the goal. So using these surfaces to your advantage seems like the way to go. Right. Okay, yeah, sorry, just reading chat. Yeah, Buchanas. Yeah, you can send me one. Yeah, it's all good. You don't need Manscaped because you're a real man. Real men use Manscaped, man. Not even sponsored to say that. They just have, you know, cool brand idea. Oh dear, Gyro. What was that? I mean, I give Gyro some props for his earlier attempts at this shot where you hit it off the front of the rim. But that one, I need to see again. I need to see it be closer to actually hitting the target. A nice little wave dash in the midfield by Gyro, but still only the 1 goal lead in game number 4. Another nice little jump as well. Gyro avoiding multiple bumps there. Just hopping over the incoming AyyJayy. You never sent a replay? You probably get on that? Yeah, anytime it suits you. Don't worry about it. One time you're sad to leave work and go home, Don John, enjoy yourself. Like on your way home, that's amazing. That's the best thing. Get in there. Gyro drops the ball high into the ceiling, but that just gives AyyJayy time to get back. So risky that Gyro stuck around for the rebound there. No doubt he's going to go for one on this occasion as well. That's on target, but a double save by AyyJayy. Just completely neutralized that ball. Stopped it on the back wall somehow. And then was able to guide it clear without dropping into the goal. Still just 1 goal for all this time that has gone by. Expected thanks to give the sub to Burner Ships. Welcome back, Burner Ships, 2 months in a row. Sindalu, thanks to the 2 month prime as well, appreciate that. And AyyJayy really do this again. Seen so many comebacks from him today already. This could be another one, but Gyro's hanging on. AyyJayy knows that Gyro's on extremely low boost at the moment though, so he's not going to leave. He's going to be in his face this entire time. Of course, the benefit for Gyro is that mid boost, it is a lot closer than it would be on a full-size pitch. You can just like sneak away and grab it. Still get back in time to prevent shots and what is a harder to score into goal, in my opinion. There are, of course, ways to score quickly into this goal. They're not always easy, depending on where the ball is. Gyro look for another double touch, and he gets it. 3-1. We might be going to game 5 here. AyyJayy just not ready for that one. Oh, it looks like he ran into the rim as well. That was a bit unfortunate for him. It's just one of the dangers you run into in hoops. If the ball goes over your head, you'd best be ready to get away from that rim. Now that was an open net for AyyJayy. He's got to watch out for the respawn right beside the ball. Gyro let his guard down briefly, but then so did AyyJayy afterwards. Gyro with a huge opportunity sends it straight into the net. But surely it will be enough. AyyJayy still needs 2. And it doesn't look like he's going to get even 1 with Gyro completely shutting down the midfield in his face whenever he can be. Don't even know how long it takes to score a goal. Minimum time from one end of the field to the other in hoops. Probably just a couple of seconds, but really nothing happening there. At the end of the game for AyyJayy. Couldn't get it working. Credit to Gyro, he has brought us into a game 5. Very evenly matched players. So curious to know how much Hoops they've actually played. Hoops mains can hang in 2v2, but our pro 1v1 is just too fast. Yeah, did it say that I joined the party again? So silly. Yeah, actual Rocket League 1v1, of course, there are so many more players playing that than Hoops ones. That leads to there being better players overall in the normal 1v1 ladder. Not sure if Gyro's trying to roll this ball up the front of the rim there, but he's hit it more softly. Oh, there we go. He's pulled it off. Now, this is what I was waiting for. Just rolling the ball into the net straight on. It bounces off the ceiling and goes in. If you can hit that net at any part of the net, mind you. Straight on. No angle at all. It will usually bounce into the goal. Gyro. Capitalizing on AyyJayy being on the wrong side of the field briefly. Still AyyJayy. Prioritizing defense, it would seem. That is what won in the series against Nico, I would say. Oh, that's a great shot though. Gyro not wasting any time, just sneaks one in. That's a brilliant shot actually, really well played. AyyJayy cannot have been expecting a shot from that position. He didn't think that Gyro either would or could go for that ball. And now the current king of the hill is on a very slippery slope on that hill. He needs to be careful not to throw this one away. Brilliant respawn again. Gyro keeping his clean sheet in game 5, sorry. Almost makes it 3 there. AyyJayy only able to give the ball away. This is not looking good for him. It's worth mentioning that what we're seeing from Gyro right now, although there still are bursts of speed, is overall a more calculated and slow approach, and it seems to be doing well against AyyJayy. Instead of just firing the ball at AyyJay's net and hoping for the best, he's taking his time and picking his spots. AyyJayy doesn't really know how to counter that as well. Can Gyro keep it up and defeat AyyJayy? Macabo Bros, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, welcome to the stream. Much appreciation for you. Well, that's a great save, but also a great dunk. AyyJayy was over the top of this one. It's been a couple of really good saves from Gyro. We're talking a lot about AyyJay's defense, but his defense has been stellar as well. This is just too good though from AyyJayy. Starts the air dribble and then gets over the top of the ball. That denies almost every single saving angle. And with there being no time to waste, obviously, the rebound was also an option for AyyJayy. And hang on, that's just going to dip in. Gyro's up 4-1 now. He started in reverse in the corner. He carried on in reverse as well. That's just a backwards goal all the way for Gyro. Catching AyyJayy off guard. That's exactly what he needed. Perfect response to AyyJayy getting on the scorecard. Still a long time left in this 5th game in the ace match. You guys still feeling confident in Gyro? Everybody who wrote a G, write another one. You think AyyJay's going to win? Write an A. Let's have another mid-series non-even scoreline census. Gyro with some more brilliant defense that AyyJayy can't replicate. And at the other end of the field, it's just a total giveaway of possession. AyyJayy misreads a back wall bounce, and that is a 4-goal difference. I don't think that this is looking too good for current king of the hill. AyyJayy is the kind of player that could put 4 goals in and we wouldn't question anything. That's one. Delayed air roll shot. Very important air roll as well to get underneath the ball and lift it back up over that rim. He didn't want to hit it straight into the rim there. It's Twine, thanks to 200 bits. Welcome to the stream. Not sure if either player landed a wave dash there. Is Forky going to play the winner? I think probably another night. It's 5:15 in the morning for me, so I don't think I can stay up for another cast, unfortunately. But I'm down to cast Forky Hoops another night for sure. Love casting Forky's games. Thanks, Jade Odell. For the 9 pence. Brilliant. Aggression by Gyro. He's on a 3-goal lead. He's still playing as if it's tied. He's only got to keep it this way for another couple of minutes. All the hard work is done. Can he close the deal? AyyJay's not panicking yet. He's giving him a lot of space to work with. Gyro's gladly taking that space. Consistently aggressing the ball and getting away with it. AyyJayy sends one into the backboard and it bounces around about rim height on the front of the net. Just 90 seconds now. Can Gyro get the upset in his stream debut nonetheless? Oh, I've typed T by accident. I meant to press 5. Another brilliant save by Gyro. These are, of course, not the hardest saves in the world with the spawn point being that close, but they're not by any means easy. Still, has to play his best for a minute more. Looks like AyyJayy might be getting desperate though. He's firing shot after shot on net, and the problem that he's facing is that none of them seem to be draining Gyro's boost too much, so Gyro can just respond to whatever happens accordingly. Just 40 seconds for AyyJayy, 3 goals necessary. Gyro's smartly keeping the ball up in the air there. Just to deny time. AyyJay's failed air dribble probably means the end of this series for him. 3 goals to the good for Gyro. That'll do, just playing keepaway is all he has to do now. Such great offense. At the start of game 5, paired with, I think, superior mid-control. AyyJayy was the one who was more afraid to make moves in this series, as Gyro was making them all for him. But what do you know, a successful call-out against AyyJayy. Didn't work for Garrett, but it does work for Gyro. GG's. Just takes it 3 games to 2. Little Debbie, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub, really appreciate that. Gyro says everyone says ones is stressful, but hoops 1v1 is something else. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, you have to think so much more in hoops because you don't know any of the bounces, and because the bounces are literally harder to read as well. AyyJayy says you're a hoops main, shut up. Does Gyro play a lot of hoops? I don't know if he is. I do have practice in hoops, yeah. Oh, okay. Gets more experience. Yeah, I didn't think AyyJayy had a lot of experience in hoops. I didn't think that. But his mechanics are really good, and he just had pop-off performance versus Nico. Gyro's a hoops main. Gyro's apparently a drop shot main as well. He's second in the drop shot leaderboard. Is he a snow day main? No? Not a rumble main either? Casual. Where is he? Where is Gyro? Oh, he's a drop shot main, it would seem. I don't see him in the hoops leaderboard at all. Yeah, only the drop shot one. Fairy Peak versus Gyro pentathlon in bound. Yeah, that would be pretty decent actually.